Hello, Macsen here, welcome back. So the last video went pretty well. I destroyed a huge amount of Horatio ships, and in fact they actually offered me a ceasefire, so I guess that shows how well the war has been going. In between the videos I moved quite a few of my fleets around. There were a load of fleets gathering up at Remor, so I've moved them all through. My invasion fleet is basically now in the Hannah around Octans. I've got basically an entire new fleet all set up there. It's only got a couple of Devourers though. That's my main heroes fleet, and there's also some of the old Hex crafts which I'm gonna probably scrap at some point. I've got a fleet over there. I've got my other hero on Pleione just in case they send ships through the warp to blockade my Hyperion, and I've got the old straggler ships making its way down here as well. A crucial thing that I have done as well, at the end of the last video, I got the tech for the Mark 6 ship, 4 command point ships. As you can see here, this is the Mark 6 World Eater, and I'll just show you what I've done for this ship. So basically, I've concentrated on making this pretty much impossible to destroy. I've got a repair module, Mark 3 armor, I've got 2 of those. So it gets a huge amount of extra hit points. This is going to be in the first in my formation, so it's going to be targeted first, basically always. So I've loaded up a ton of defenses. I've only got 2 deflectors, but the ratio haven't been using many of those, so I don't expect to need that many. I've got 5 shields. I've actually got 3 deflectors, not 2. And I've loaded up a load of missile flak tech because they've been using a load of missiles. And for my weapons, I've decided to have a certain amount of long-range missiles. Missiles are pretty rubbish these days because they only shoot once per turn, and a beam shoot twice, and a kinetic shoot 4 turns. So kinetics are probably the best weapons these days. But what I figure is, if I have a small amount of long-range missiles, I can destroy pretty much any ship in the first long-range phase that this fires at. 6 might be enough to do that, I think. And then, because this has so much survivability, I've gone for melee kinetics, so it should get to that phase and be able to wreck any ship it comes across with those. So that's going to cost me just over 1,000 production each for those. So it's a lot. But I've added some of those into the build list. I've upgraded my build list a bit here. Actually, I need to do that one. Okay, just show you all of these. There's some World Eaters in amongst those for some of them. Okay, and I've updated, going to switch some of these to production as well. Population's almost hit its cap now. Okay, so I got that event for the Leviathan, the Mark 6 ship, or 4 command point ship. Right, so I'm going to end the turn. Right, I think this turn as well, I might actually start to move my fleet to their systems. It doesn't look like they're moving in on me. Oh, maybe they are. What have they got? Not an awful lot. That one's quite good actually. So I might wait a turn. That's coming in. When does this World Eater get done? Right, it's actually being blockaded at the moment, which is a pain. So I have to destroy those. Research as well, I forgot to show you that. I'm going for, this was a 1-turn tech, so I got that first. I'm going to get the extra production here to get those World Eaters built a bit quicker. Right, so attack here first. Okay, so this one. What do they have? They have medium range missiles, more missiles. Yeah, more missiles, and they're all a bit of beam and melees. Right, so I'll do stop them from retreating first of all. Right, I don't want to do an offensive retreat. I want to do counter tactics to counter their retreat, offensive retreat potentially. Next phase. There are a lot of how much medium range missiles did they have? A decent amount. I could risk going more offensive against them. I'll go that. And the last phase, they should all be dead, so I think I'll just go that. Right, so I'll go auto on this. Right, so they just did offensive retreat, and that was counted originally. Maybe I should have done it twice then. Okay. Right, move my ships. Right. So what do I have? There, that's moving up there, that's moving up there. That's just that. What do I have here then? I have a forager that can stay put. Right, these scroungers can move through. Question is, do I want to move from octans then? Group those up with the hex, crafts. Right, so Devourer wants to get out there. Right, I think all those are combat. Right, so Devourer can... this needs another one or two. Right, so that those can group up and I'll move them over there. And that can take the Devourer. Right, so the problem is they have a large, very good large fleet coming in. Should I risk moving down to Kais or not? I think I am going to risk it. So I probably should move my other hero into that fleet there though. Yeah, that's not much there. Right, so I'll take this hero off and assign. She can go on this one. Assign to fleet. Right, so my best hero then can move down to Kais system. I can actually get there within a turn as well. So I might get a bit of combat here. Perhaps not. Okay, because it's got bombers as well, it's got a tiny bit of siege. Right, there's a fleet coming in over there. And it scraps the fleets over there. I've got... should I have enough ships if they decide to attack there though. Right, so I'm going to get my invasion fleet out. And move this down here. Probably need to make some more invasion fleets actually. I've only got... don't really have a really good drop pod planet system that's making them at the moment. Edisia has been mainly. Might have to make a couple on my largest systems. Right, so... okay, I'm gonna just update my build list and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so this is my updated build list. I've also realised that there's some hexaferrum on Canis, which I hadn't realised. So I should be getting this quite soon, really, because I could get an abundance. I could even then put that extra tonnage module on my ships, potentially. Although at the moment it doesn't seem they really need it. Yeah, so I might spend some money in here in a bit, but I'm actually losing a tiny bit at the moment. So I might hold off on that. I've also... on this system, I've added protection there because there's ships coming in. I'd forgotten to do that with that hero. Okay, so that's it. End of turn. This ship, I'm not sure if that's going to Canis or if it's going to Alcyone. I guess I'll find out now, maybe. Right, what do they move in there then? Right, I should be able to take that out. Maybe I should have sped up this one first, just in case they brought in a huge fleet, but they haven't. They've got quite a few ships coming in here, actually. This is a potential worry. That's... I mean, I assume that's going to Pleone. Yeah, I might need another fleet here to protect things. I don't have my hero here at the moment either. Right, so I have a Devourer there, Scrounger there. Right, move those on then. Might move some back to here. Right, they can merge up. What do I have here? I just have the forage and I have one scrounger. Yeah, I think I might move some ships back there then. Right, what's here? Bits and bobs. That's scout ship. What's that? It's a defiler. Right, so I'll move my ships. Okay, so we're invading this system now. That's going to take 8 turns, which I think is the minimum amount you can do it in these days. I'm not 100% sure on that. I can actually take the system straight away though, because I have drop pods, so I'm going to definitely do that. So the fight back is really starting now. Right, so I'm going to attack this fleet first though. So attack here. They're all mixture of ducks ships, so medium range and melee, medium range, long range. Okay, so I want no missiles mainly, what they missile and beams. So what's the best? I think evade. This camouflage used to do something different. It used to be good against missiles, but it was changed at some point. I'm not sure if evade affects what it affects, to be honest. It might be all weapon types. And if that's the case, then it would be good to do there maybe. Do narrow repair there. And this phase can... I don't really have any good things at this phase, but I'll go something that counted tactics to stop them from retreating basically. Okay, so I'll do auto. Right, so they actually stayed around and got completely wiped out. Okay, that's great. Right, so I'm actually going to take this system then. How many Defiler drop pod ships do I have? 2 or 3, is it? 1, 2... Yeah, only 2. But they have numerous troops on them, so I think it's quite a lot of population there actually. I think it's about 8 population. Right, so... success. Right. Troops 6. Did I use them all up? I'm not sure then. Right, we've taken a system and it's not basically no collateral damage either, which is brilliant. So I've got an intact system. Doesn't actually have all that much on here, but that's going to help us. Well, we'll go in places now. We're actually 5th in FIDs somehow. Would have thought I'd be doing better than that. But this is an amazing system. I'll get the food here. It's actually going to have quite bad happiness problems. Right, I think I'll do that later anyway. Right, so this ship is right. They both can't move now. Right, this fleet. Right, this is could be a challenge here. I think I will attack it because I don't want them blockading. Right, so what do they have? They have medium range and melees. That's a huge amount of melee kinetics. They're going to be nasty if they survive. And the strikers, melee kinetic. They don't have an awful lot of medium range actually. So I think I'll go something to damage the chances at this range maybe. And I'll have the deflectors efficiency in the last one. May even be better to take that one just for safety. And I think I'll go counter tactics in the first, stop offensive retreat. I'll actually do this on manual, see how we do. That Devourer's taken quite a few hit point losses as well, so that won't be in the top of the list. Those two will be, and a couple of scroungers. Right, so they counted that. It's not good. So what bonuses did I get anyway? An extra deflector efficiency and beam damage. There's not going to be much damage at all in this phase though, because none of us are long range. This next phase is going to be for a bit of damage. Right, I've actually counted them. I think most of them are melee. They do have some medium range missiles actually, so arguably this could have been a mistake if the missiles do too much damage. Guess we'll find out now though. Right, am I killing any yet? Alright, it's starting to go down. Devourer's still in the action. It would be nice to know what they actually use for their targeting, but it doesn't show that. Right, I've lost the Devourer. I didn't kill many actually that last phase, that's not good. Right, but it's getting killed now though. Okay. I used emergency shelter, so I'm going to get these back. And wiped out, so that went great actually. I think emergency shelter used to be very good, but it's now even more important, or more even stronger ability, because you know when the damage is coming, which phase to use it on. That's why what makes it so good these days. Right, so extra promotion. I think I'll go the extra weapon damage here. Okay. They've all been wiped out. Right, I'm gonna... Right, what am I doing over here? I think I'll keep that one on. Right, that looks like it's going to play on A, so does that. Right, I think I'll just move this fleet up to Alcyone. Okay. And if that blockades Pleone though, that's going to be an issue. So maybe I made a bad move moving that there actually. Okay, so I'm going to do my build list and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so this is my updated build list. I've got the damage control center being built here to recover the system a bit quicker. And I've also added some siege ships onto Octans, because I'm definitely going to be needing those very soon. Apart from that, I've moved some of my straggler ships through the wormhole to make another fleet that's the same. And right, I think that's about it for the turn, so end turn. Hopefully this ship doesn't go to Pleone and goes to Mataka instead, but I'm not sure if that's going to be the case. It looks like it might be going there. I guess I'll wait to see what happens. Right, are they moving or not? Right, this hero has a promotion. I'll take... Right, where do they go to? Yeah, they've sieged Pleone. How many have they got here? One, luckily. Right, so I should be able to move there in a second anyway. Right, so... Right. Hero can get a promotion. They've actually moved down there as well. What do they have here then? Nothing, pretty much. Okay, so... Dust Leech, I don't think I want those. Not for a while yet, anyway. Healing cost. Could go Veteran again. Wouldn't be bad, actually. Defense mods. That's not bad either. I think I might take that, actually. Right, I'll take that one. Alright, accept. So where have they engaged? They've engaged us on Alcyone. Right, so I'll deal with that first. There's not much there, luckily. I don't mind if they retreat, because they've got nowhere to retreat to. So they're all 2 Dux 9s and 2 Dux 7s. So medium range melee and long range. Okay. So I want... Right, all of these are full health. Right, so, or hit points. I'll go go those two, and we'll actually go nano there and nano there. Right, so auto. Yeah. I was thinking about going changing my targeting then, but that's fine. Right, so they've retreated and they've been wiped out because they have nowhere to retreat to. That's they've got to make a change with this amplitude have, I think, because they shouldn't be retreating. They should be suiciding if they got nowhere to retreat to. Right, so they're done with. Right, so I can move those to Pleione and lock that down and attack. I'm sure they had two moving up here, but I can't see the other one. And I should definitely be able to see if it exists. There's a fleet there as well. I'll just scout. Right, attack here. Melee and melee, so I'll just go tactics, I think. They can't retreat, can they? So, or not successfully. Right. Okay, so they've been wiped out as well. We've got red sand, so 20% dust on Empire. That's amazing. It must come from Kai's system. And right, this can attack here. They can retreat this one, so I should. I think I'll do. I need to do a counter tactics. So I'll go that one. I'll go that one again. I should be dead by then. Right, so auto. Actually stayed and fought for some reason. Right, any more combat? This scout over here. They can retreat again, so I'll counter tactics. Auto. Right. Our calc kicks on Pleione and Octan, so I've got a new research basically then. Okay. Our calc kicks is mainly for making bombs, and bombs I think are pretty useless. I don't think. Well, the last time I played a full game in the last Let's Play I did was bombs didn't work out too well. It just basically wrecked the systems, caused too much damage, so I'm not going to be using them again. Not sure if it's been changed much since then. Right, so next tech, I'm basically going to get a terraforming tech. That's so I can terraform down with some of my planets. Say for example the arid planets, or yeah, I think I should be able to terraform these down and then eventually get lava, which will increase my production on my shipyards. Okay. Right, do that. Okay, I've got to move my ships there in a second. Right, that fleet can stay there, that's fine. How many ships are here? Probably didn't need to move all these back then. Right, I'll move this fleet back here. How many ships are coming in? Not enough to worry me. Okay, they can move through there. These can move here. There's Auric kicks over here, but I don't think there's much point in me colonizing that system just to get that. I do actually need one more for an abundance, but I don't think... yeah, it's only bombs. There's no other modules I need it for, so there's not much point in me getting it. Right, so Forager... I can go back on... Wait. Right, so this... I've actually used up all my drop pods. You can see here it's north of 2 and north of 2. So I need to separate those. And I don't think I'll keep them on Kai's system because it's a bit vulnerable. I'm probably going to move my main fleet here. So I'll move them back to Octans. Okay. Now I think I'm going to have to move my... Actually move my invasion fleet back here for now as well. Just so it's safe, so I can move my main fleet. And I'm probably going to move my main fleet over to there. Okay. Basically, this will if I can lock down this system, it limits their access from ships coming through here a tiny bit in theory, though they can get through there and warp drive as well. Right, so this system's going to be vulnerable to attack, which is an issue if they got drop pods over here. But yeah, if I move here, then I can have scan range for all of the systems, so I'll find out what ships she's got in the area. Oops, careful. Right, minimize. Okay. Right, in theory, I should know about all her ships. But I don't yet. Right, maybe if I... Whoa. Maybe I'll find out if I destroy these. It looks like I've found where their invasion fleet is capped, so that's great. So attack here. Oh, I've already attacked this turn with them. I could move the Decky fleet on to another system, or I might actually do that. Alright, I think I'll go to here. Oops. I'll actually move the Forager to here. Right. Looks like I found some fleets then. Looks like I've lost that. Right, retreat there then. Oops. Right, so I have to make another one of those. Do I want to move my Decky fleet then over there? I don't think I do. I'll just wait for them to attack me if they're so inclined. Having said that, they could move their invasion fleets back down here. But I've got a fleet gathering here, so I could just move my ships back there as well, maybe. I don't know. How many's there? I think I'm going to have to move this fleet to there just to protect the Kais system. What's that? More invasion fleet. I might just lose Kais then. Maybe. I think I'm going to keep them at Decky. I'll just move when I do get a fleet here, enough of a fleet here, I'll start to move them down to Kais, but I could lose this. Right, so Xanados system. Okay, that's what ship I never wanted to see. They've got the 4 command point ships. I don't actually have one in this fleet yet. So medium range, melee, and melee. I have to really wipe that out quite soon. Okay, I'll go. What are these? Melee. Yeah, they're pretty much concentrating on melee here. Right, I'll go emergency shelter for that one. And I'll actually go emergency shelter on this one. And what here? Just go camouflage. Actually do a manual just to see what they're like, I think. Right, so I need to get my command point 4 ships in quickly, basically. If they're starting to make those. Do they have fighters? That's the first ship that I've seen that has fighters or bombers. Okay. Right, I think fighters attack fighters basically, so that I could lose some fighters to damage from this potentially. Okay. Neither side should be damaged much during this phase. Hopefully I can kill their weakest ship, but I doubt it. Maybe I should have gone nosebreaker to target that this time. Okay, I've counted them again, that's good. Not sure why they've taken this. I don't have any missiles with this fleet. Okay, so there's one ship down. That's probably going to survive and do a huge amount of damage to me. Right, I didn't actually kill any more, that's a pain. I should kill these quickly though. I shouldn't get too many rounds of fire, hopefully. One of my Devourers almost dead. Do I have enough firepower to take that out? Maybe. Maybe not. Draw. Right. Okay, so probably shouldn't have picked these command shelters. I should have gone nano repair actually instead. But I can figure that out next time. Or do better next time. Right, so I think I'm actually going to call that an end to the video. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.